front of Village 7-1, so we're going to see a battle between four boats for the reach. It's SAPJ Luca, it's Lucas Moore, it's Village 7-1, and Jim Cars can sneak in. It's also attacking her boat. See, it's all the swords are, and they're penalizing each other.
Hello and welcome to our Esailing World Championship Final highlight show.
And Steve, I promised in many ways. There you go. You lose, and you snooze. There, and he's taking the win because he's cheating. So starting in his first Esailing TV, doing a great start this time. Let's go this way, so we might get some. No, don't do that with the mark again. Ah, Jesus Christ. Why doing a crazy format as we're doing today?
Well, I didn't have the run
To the right hand side, see the green starts up there. Then two penalties, no, only one penalty here. Hello, and this time good morning Europe, good day, good afternoon to the rest of the world, and let's get ready for some Pacific Rim stream. This is the 9th cup they are doing, and of course we're also going down under. We are going to the opposite side of the world where we are placed in studio to see and hear what's going on. Tonight is going to be a small and comfortable race. Let's go in and see. There's registered 9 players, but we know that one of the Italians has not arrived into the race. But that's how it is. It's very early here morning in Europe. It's 7 a.m. But let's get ready for the first race. I know their admin is pretty stable. He is Empower is organizing this. He's sitting in the US and doing an event with this 42 seconds to start. We're starting with the J17. We're getting ready for it. 35 seconds till the start. It is, if we go into sail ranks, we can see it's 6 regattas and a middle race, J17 49er Nacra, J17 49er Nacra, and a middle race in the 49er. 22 seconds to start. The fleet is clustering up at the committee boat. 16 seconds. Let's see what happens. Right now, the wind is coming close at him. So, and good morning to Tom 720 out there. There is the start. No false start, but a slow start for Inset Salesman. Empower also. The race officer in 7. It's a good start for the Mark and Greek 9. And let's see, right now it looks like Greek 9 is going to the left hand side. Most of the fleet going to the right hand side. Are they expecting a wind shift coming from left towards right? It looks like that will happen when we are watching the wind socks. But right now it's a very hard wind from right towards left. In the right hand side and in the middle, but left hand side the wind is shifting, so maybe Greek 9 should have gone all the way to the left hand side because the wind might be in favorite for him. Right now the Greek boat are in the lead in second. It's a little bit under pressure by Sean Bourne, but can Sean Bourne from Japan go in and win today? He's known for winning the Pacific Rim events. He's one of the best sailors in the opposite side of the world. He also the one challenging all the Europeans. Cool running with a penalty here in the battle against Inset Salesman and Stripes, the Switch champion, and Tommy Temple, 2 European boats, has 3 European boats has entered this race. Tommy Temple currently in the league. He has this Italian flag with Colosseum from Rome there. But is it good enough to win it? Is it good enough to battling it out? It's an old arena of doing some gladiator fights, and this is one of the gladiator fights. Empower coming in, attacking Greek 9. It looks so good for Greek 9 in the start, but he has been under pressure all the time and dropping to position 6. Opposite side, we have Sean Bourne, we have NZ Salesman, Stripes, The Mark, and Cool Running. They're coming up towards the first top mark. It is first up win race. Who will round first? Who will do the best job? It looks like it's the Italian Tommy Temple that will be in the lead. In second, The Mark is coming in third. It's the Greek boat. Empower fourth. Stripe has to slow down. He's hitting the mark or hitting a boat. Just managed to squeeze in. NZ Salesman, Cool Running, but see who is in last. I'm sorry to Sean Bourne. Might be the commentator's curse. He has been winning the most of the Pacific Rim events, but we have to remember it's a point race, and right now he is queuing in last position. Stripes with a penalty for hitting the mark. He was under pressure by the others, and they pushed him in to hit the mark. It's the J17, also 70, and also known as the dayboat racer in the game. It has a wind shadow of 30 meters, and see that wind shadow, how it's pressuring the boats behind. Sean Bourne and Stripes is much faster than the other boats. They're getting a lot of dirty air. But Tommy Temple first to round the gate mark. We can see the Mark coming second, Empower, Greek, Cool Running, a new penalty this time to NZ Salesman. Sean Bourne not in last anymore, now currently in position 5. So he's moving up the fleet, but there's no pressure to Tommy Temple. If he just continue what he's doing, the Italian will win the first race of today. Empower coming in between the Mark and Sean Bourne, pressuring Greek 9 again. And this time, Greek 9 is going behind him. That's a good move. See there, he's getting a little bit more speed into it. The wind is shifting. This means Cool Running is getting the wind in the favorite side, but Cool Running is too long behind and has no opportunity to catch up with the others. Second rounding at the top mark. It is Tommy Temple coming first. Way to go by Tommy Temple. Then we have the Mark in second. At the moment, Sean Bourne, he's fighting to see if he can get into third. He came from last, and there, the Japanese sailor is back in this race, taking point. He was in position 8. He's now in third. Empower 5th and 4th, fighting Greek 9. Cool Running, NZ Salesman, and the Switch champion is just waking up to a nightmare in the last position. He's currently in 8th. That's a hard position to be in when you're the champion of Switch. So let's see. Tommy Temple, The Mark, Sean Bourne. Sean Bourne has to fight. He has to defend. See all that wind shadow coming from behind. This is good news for Tommy Temple and The Mark. Nobody wants to attack them because Sean Bourne is the target. See, Greek 9 is currently in second according to server, but I'm not sure of that. He's currently in first, but the server must be drunk this morning because right now Tommy Temple will take the win. Let's see, 9.9. No, Tommy Temple is actually throwing it away. This is all open. What is the Italian player doing? He will take it, but he lost his momentum by choosing to go to the wrong side where there was less wind and not capturing the wind. Let's see the battles in the middle. Empower with a penalty. We have Denmark going in second. Sean Bourne, will he get third or fourth? Let's see. Greek getting third. Sean Bourne 4th. NZ Salesman 5th. Cool Running 6th. Empower 7th. And the Switch champion Stripes coming in 8th. If you are as fresh as all of us here in the world playing right now, then please write us in the chat if you have any questions. Race number 1, Tommy Temple coming in. Race number 2 in the lead and with a win. The Mark coming in second. He's from New Zealand. Then we have Greek 9 from Greece. In third, Sean Bourne winning, coming from 8th to 4th. He's for Japan. NZ Salesman, New Zealand. Cool Running, New Zealand. Empower, he's saying he's from New Zealand originally, but he's sitting in the US and working with some cars. Maybe somebody with a lot of speed. Stripes from Switzerland, sitting in Swiss in currently position 8. So, best start was from Sean Bourne, but then he got under pressure and dropped down. We will just see it in the 2 sec. See there, It looks like he got a penalty, and boom, he was in the last position. And way to go by him by fighting his way up to 4th position. So a good morning race, a good start in this fantastic Pacific Rim event. There's 8 players in the start, and it's okay. It's good for the morning gym here in Esailing Studio. Let's see if race results is up. It's the Pacific Rim in Sail Ranks, and Sail Ranks is actually a fantastic program. It's been used by a lot of players around the world, and I just have to say to all of you morning fans out there, see here, mini regatta. Last night we had a Danish regatta. Let's see if we can find it in here. Yeah, there it is. The Danes are coming in Denmark. They are taking gaming serious. See how many Danes registered last night. And this is pro sailors, youth sailors coming up and doing a result. So if you want to race Virtual Regatta and you want to be in the top team, it's now or never. So let's see. The scoreboard hasn't been upgraded yet, so we are just getting ready for the next race. Let's see here. We're coming in with the second race off today. It's starting in a few sec. It's up and running here. So race number 2 is on the way. And as we saw, it is the 49er. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're just missing one boat. To get in to the next race to start. And it looks like it's Stripes we are missing. So Stripes, he is missing. The Switch champion is a little bit not awake. He's sitting home in Switzerland, same time and same place as I'm sitting here in Denmark. It's very dark outside. It's very early in the morning. But let's see if he's joining in a sec or two. I will just write him and say, where is he going? He was starting 8, so let's see if he can continue doing it. Maybe he said, I am too tired to do a Pacific Rim event today. And it looks like the race officer is doing his scoreboard, so we'll just wait for it to come up in a few sec. It's because the Greek player, he was not registered correct way in it, so let's have it here. If you are playing Virtual Regatta inshore, you want to play it more, you want to play some of these cups, some of these races, then there's a lot of opportunities to do it. One of the opportunities, if you're sitting in Turkey, you can register it in the Turkish server. There is a huge Turkish online server with more than 120 players. Then we have this international server here that both host Pacific Rim events on Sundays, and every Monday they host a VRE online sailing regatta with more than 40 players. And I have to say, in this club there are 128 members at the moment. There's also a Spanish club, a Scottish club, a club from Switzerland. There is an American club and a Danish club also starting up. So it's all about finding out who's controlling each club and then join in the big party. It looks like we are almost getting there. I can say that the Americans is writing, it's Empower writing, hey, stand by, I have a weird connection issue. So let's see if the American that is control of this race, Empower, is starting the race and getting ready for the next one. Stripes has just joined in. We're getting ready for it. So let's see if the American is coming back. Maybe that's why he hasn't upgraded the scoreboard, but then we will find out of it later. If you have any question this morning or anything else, please write us in the chat. Second race coming up, so let's get ready. It is Empower from New Zealand. It's the Mark from New Zealand. See that Kiwi there. Tommy Tamble with a win in the first race from Italy. Cool Running from New Zealand. Sean Bourne from Japan. The winner of the most of these Pacific Rim NZ Salesman from New Zealand, Greek 9. And then we have Stripes from Switzerland. And right now we can see the server is making a small issue out of Stripes, but let's see how it goes. It's the 49er. It's a much faster boat than we just saw. It has a wind shadow of 23 meters. Upwind, it has a maximum speed of 11.7. But let's see how it will go when they are racing this time. The boats are again clustering up at the committee boat. Cool Running with a penalty. It doesn't matter. It only 11 seconds slow down. And there is more than 11 seconds to start. 10 seconds. It looks like a slow start. Who will do the best start? Who is that coming in here? The white boat. That's the Power going by the starting line. And there's the start. Good start for the Mark in the middle. Empower. Sean Bourne is queuing in the lead, but getting a penalty. Why did he get a penalty? We didn't see that. But a penalty also to NZ Salesman. And see how costly that is in a 49er, dropping from first position to sixth position straight away. And right now it looks like the fleet are going to the right hand side. Most of the boats are keeping themselves in the middle. Also Greek 9, the Mark, Stripes coming in here. Cool Running, crossing straight away. Tommy Tamble, the winner of the last race, is starting 7 in this race. It's going to be a hard one to come back in the race. This time Empower going to the left hand side, most of the fleet going to the right hand side. I think he is trying to calculate that there might be a wind shift and see the wind socks up there and see the dark area on the radar. There's a lot of wind in the sides, less wind in the middle. And there is the wind shift. This means Empower is getting the wind over the side, and according to Velocity made good best VNG, he will sail the shortest distance towards the top mark. But at the same time, in the right hand side, we also see the wind is coming over the side there, because a lot of wind coming from right towards left. So it's exciting to see Empower is queuing in the lead, but who is in the opposite side? It's Sean Bourne, it's Stripes, and it's Greek 9. Will they get speed? Will they get enough wind to get back in front of Empower? But Empower made a strategic move, took a chance, coming first around the top mark first time here. Good race by him. Weird connection or not. Good race. Cool Running second. Greek coming in third. Tommy Tamble missed the turn and pressed best VNG button. And that's that made his boat turn around. Sean Bourne again in last position. This is second last NZ Salesman in the last position. This is not good day for the Japanese over there. Maybe too much sake. We never know. We never know. But it is Empower in the lead. It's Cool Running in second. The Mark in third. Greek 9 in fourth. Stripes in 6, 7. Tommy Tamble, Sean Bourne, and NZ Salesman. And see, this time Sean Bourne cannot do a good attack downwind because the wind shadow is only 23 meters big. This means Greek 9 is battling it out here. While they're battling out, Empower has already rounded the bottom mark. Cool Running following in, but we have 3 boats here. Stripes, the Mark, Greek 9 battling it out, seeing who's coming around first. And a penalty to Stripes for sailing into green. To Greek 9. This is a slowdown and it will cost him his position. This means Sean Bourne are back up in 5th. It looks like Sean Bourne is going to survive today. He's in survival mode, not winner mode, but that's also a good thing to be in. Empower in the lead, 30 meters in front of Cool Running. No chance for Cool Running to take over the lead now. Tommy Tamble in 4th, Sean Bourne, the Mark, Greek 9, Stripes and NZ Salesman are fighting not to be lost in this race. It's not the Switch Stripes, the Switch champions morning. We can't say night here because he's sitting in Europe. without and playing his game, and it looks like he is playing on his mobile phone. So Empower with a lead, Cool Running with a second at the moment. There's no fight in the lead, but who will get third? Will it be exciting, or will it only be battle for fourth, fifth and sixth? The Mark is coming in third position at the moment. He is way ahead. A penalty to Greek 9 in the battle with Sean Bourne. Sean Bourne is in killer mode. The Japanese whale hunter is coming back in the race. He's currently in fourth. Tommy Temple taking over fifth. It was a penalty, costly for Greek 9. And Stripes with another penalty in the battle with NZ Salesman. Tommy Temple getting a penalty with Greek 9. So that battle is almost over. So two boats are going to fight for the last positions. Greek 9 and NZ Salesman 5 and 6. But the positions in front of them has been taken. First place to Empower. Second will be Cool Running. Third will be the Mark. And fourth will be Sean Bourne. Good news for Sean Bourne, because 4 and 5 points will be better than getting last. So in the end, he's actually doing a good job. But Greek 5th, NZ Salesman 6th. And see, here's the battle for the last position. Stripes and Tommy Temple. Italy versus Switzerland, the two neighbor countries. Oh, what happened there? Tommy Temple went away from the battle, going to the right-hand side. He don't want to battling out. And there he's going down. Oh, and Stripes also having some connection issues. And there his name is back in the game. Greek 5th, NZ Salesman coming in. But let's see the battle here. They're coming. Tommy Temple, Stripes. Stripes has the starboard tack. He's coming in first. Tommy Temple losing this one. So going from a win to a last position in second race. Cool Running first, the Empower second. It was actually Empower losing this one because he went to the wrong side. That's amazing done by Cool Running, taking over almost 60 meters downwind. The Mark in third, Sean Bourne in fourth, Greek 9 in fifth, NZ Salesman 6, Stripes 7, and Tommy Temple 8. And let's see here, Empower with the best start, but see who sailed the shortest distance. It was Cool Running, and this means he was winning the race. And just in front of the finish line with 0.1 second, Cool Running took over the win over Empower. And let's see if sail ranks has been upgraded. Nope. They are not using sail ranks today, so we will keep all the score in our head until the race is finished. Race number 3. Race number 3 is coming in a few sec. It's going fast. So who will go in there? See, they already created the server. It's going to be 6 fast races today. We love that when that happens here on Esailing TV. And next boat coming up is a Nacra 17. Let's have some stats on the Nacra 17. It has a wind shadow of 22 meters. Upwind when you're doing a velocity made good in the best Q and angle. It has 14.5 in maximum speed. Sometimes you're hitting 14.7. But that is only when the wind is really, really hard and really, really helpful. It looks like we are having a reaching start. You can see that in the top left corner. A reaching start to the middle mark. Going downwind to a gate mark, upwind to a gate mark, downwind to a gate mark, upwind to a gate mark, and then race for the reach to the finish line. Somebody also called this the trapeze, but let's see how it will go. 8 skippers, all skippers are online with us. Empower, Stripes, the Mark, Sean Bourne, Cool Running, NZ Salesman, Tommy Temple, and Greek number 9. Exciting what will happen in a reach start. You need to come with speed from behind. Top speed downwind in the Nacra is around 23.4 knots. Normally we see them hit around 22.8 if they're doing it right. So there will be speed in this boat. This is Sean Bond we are watching at the moment. The reason why we are zoomed out a little bit is because we want to see the whole fleet to come in. See the windsocks, they're coming really hard from right towards left. This means coming from the committee boat side with the spinnaker up will give you an advantage. So the start today will be with boat coming in with speed with 23 to 25 knots. It's all about the angle they have on the starting line. Let's see how it will go. 10 seconds to start. The drums is on. Let's see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No false start there. No, NZ Salesman with a false start had to go back. Stripes in the lead. 25 knots. Mark coming in. Empower. This is good news for the switch champion. He's dropping a little bit down to avoid a penalty. Rest of the fleet coming in. Sean Bond with a slow start again. The Mark in the lead. Empower. Stripes. Stripes is in a problem here. He is not having the starboard tack. Let's see. He managed to go in second. Roundings, a penalty to the Mark. Stripes coming up. Penalty to Cool Running. This is sometimes what we see in the NACRA. They are getting so much speed when you turn around the marks. Sometimes they are hitting them because they really need to time them to do the optimal turn around. So the fleet is still together, and let's see it from a chopper. See how they are crossing in here. Upwind. If you're doing a good upwind, you have 14.5 knots. Let's see here. 14.2 to Empower, Greek 14.2, 14.1 to Sean Bond, the Mark 14.1. Stripes is a little bit slower. This means Empower are currently in the lead. This is very interesting, but what we see here is Stripes is in starboard tack. This means when the other boats coming in and they are so close to each other as they are, if they are hidden by Stripes or hit Stripes, they will get a penalty. Sean Bond coming in, the Mark coming in, has to go behind Stripes. Stripes wants to pressure it all the way, so he will tack up around now. There he will go. The Mark also pressuring Sean Bond. Sean Bond is currently in third. Sean Bond has to go behind. Stripes going in front of the Mark. The Mark getting a penalty by Sean Bond, and this is the starboard tack as we spoke about. Greek 9 coming in, NZ Salesman, Tommy Tamble. Empower was up in the lead and dropping to last position. Race downwind, they're getting speed into their boats. It's hard to capture other boats in a wind shadow in an NACRA 17. It is a wind shadow of 22 meters. This means the Mark and NZ Salesman are trying to duking it out a little bit. This is good news for Greek, but in the lead it's Stripes. Sean Bond in second. Way to go by the Japanese, but special. We need to say way to go to the switch champion. He's waking up at the moment. A penalty to the Mark for hitting the Mark once again. It's not his roundings in this NACRA tonight. Getting penalties for hitting Mark for a second time. And that means he's dropping down to position 5. So right now we have two boats in the lead. It's Stripes, it's Sean Bond. Then we have a middle field with the Cool Running NZ Salesman fighting for third and fourth. And then we have Tommy Tamble and the Mark fighting for fifth and sixth. Empower and Greek 9 needs to see the other boats doing some wrong maneuvering, and then they can get in and get a better position. But it is the switch champion in the lead. Let's see how he is doing. Greek 9 in 6. Let's see who is in the left-hand side. It's Sean Bond. According to surveys in 5th, but he will be in 2nd when he's rounding that mark up there. Stripes in the lead. Sean Bond in 2nd, and Stripes is actually winning this race upwind with many meters. Way to go by the switch champion. Sean Bond losing momentum, might be under pressure in a few seconds. If he's doing a penalty rounding the mark, he will lose it. No. Coming up there, but see, Cool Running, NZ Salesman, Greek 9, battling it out. Tommy Tamble with a penalty, fighting with the Mark. Empower coming in, that's good news for him, because now he's not ending up last. That will be Tommy Tamble. Already rounding the reach mark, we see Stripes, then we see Sean Bond coming in, so a win for Switzerland, a second for Japan. Cool running, will be third now, but see, this is a battle. Greek 9 sneaking up in fourth, and a penalty to NZ Salesman for hitting the mark. See, that's a costly one, dropping to last position. Won't get speed into that boat. Tommy Tamble is trying to speeding up. He's coming on the inside and he's taking 7. NZ Salesman dropping to 8. Stripes with a win. Sean Bond in second, Cool running in third. Greek 9 in fourth. The Mark in fifth. Empower 6. Tommy Tamble 7. NZ Salesman in 8. And some of the players are writing in the private chat, what a huge wind shift we saw there and some shift in positions. Yes, they upgraded the server, so in the reach races there will be much more wind shift. Best start for Stripes, but it was not the best rounding of the first middle mark. Best average speed Stripes, and the reason why he won is because he sailed the shortest distance in this boat. The Mark with 4 penalties and 18 jibes. Stripes with a win. Sean Bond second, Cool running third. Greek 9 coming back after losing momentum to fourth. The Mark coming from top to fifth. And then we can see NZ Salesman still racing. Lost his fifth position, rounding the top mark. So we're getting ready for next race. This was race number 3, so we're going back to a J70, and we're going into that one in a few sec. And to all of you Europeans watching this, good morning and welcome to the Pacific Rim Cup number 9. We are trying to cover all the events around the world. So this day we went early up to go to the Pacific Rim and see there we have the scoreboard coming in. Right now we can see there will be a discard after race number 6, but right now it's Cool running with 10 points, the Mark with 10 points, Sean Bond with 10 points, Empower 15 points, Stripes 16, Tommy Tamble 16, and NZ Salesman with 19 points. So Tommy Tamble did a good race in the first race, but since then, when he came up to the faster boat, he was losing everything. And yes, Greek 9 is not in this scoreboard. He will be added later because he was not registered in sale ranks, and this means they will try to put him in later so we can see his score just before he is going before we're going into the middle race. So next server is coming up. Let's get ready for that. It looks like it's Sean Bond doing it today. So let's have the next server being created. And the way they're doing it is they're using this custom race mode. They are creating a server, and here we can have to talk about, should I do a VIP pro race sign up for $10 a month, or should I not? If you don't have it, it will cost you 200 coins to do pro races or custom races. If you have it, it's free of charge, and then you can organize all the races you want for your friends. That's one of the good things about the pro race VIP mode. Also, when you're sailing the boat, you can see when you have a VIP mode, you can see which type of penalty you will get or give out to other players when you are sailing in the race. The race officer is saying, hey, stand by. We will be back in a few seconds. He has some computer issues. While we're waiting, let's have a small commercial break. This is where you can follow us. Hi, you're watching Esailing TV. Hope you like what we're doing. If you want to see more, please follow us on the social medias. Go on Facebook, write Esailing TV. Then you come into our fan page. If you follow us, subscribe or like us, then you can see our live shows and get a notification of it. But there's an 8 seconds delay on Facebook. You can also see when we're doing highlights. We'll pop them up there, and small news with pictures. You can like, share with your friends what we're doing, share your interest. Hope you will join in. But if you're more the video type, then go to YouTube. Esailing TV channel here has a live feed also. There's a 6 seconds delay, but it's fantastic on YouTube. All our videos is saved forever, so you can see what we've been doing the last year, also the highlights. Example, here's Norman and I having fun with the chat, getting questions from the chat, and it was so fun. But if you want to see the live shows straight away without any delays, then go on the Gamers Universe, Twitch TV, write Esailing TV. There's a 2 seconds delay. So in here, it's if you want to see the shows live. All live shows will be deleted after 14 days. But you can do your own highlights, clip it out, and it will be saved forever. And then some of you said, hey, Twitter. Yeah, we are on Twitter. Go on Twitter, write Esailing TV. We're also doing live shows on Twitter. But again, there's an 8 seconds delay on the live shows. But you can see some tweets when we're out traveling. You can get direct notifications when we're doing activities. In here, we are doing a lot of pop-up news, but we are having a lot of fun. You can share and like what we're doing. And of course, Instagram is also there. But Instagram, we're not doing any live shows on. We're only doing pop-up news. So here you can see what we're doing of crazy things. And trust me, we'll be better to do a lot of more crazy things in here. Example, we met L1's nail shop in Liverpool. Or the highlights show from the World Championship. We also informed about it here. Hope you're enjoying what we're doing in Esailing TV. See you on the servers. And welcome back in the Pacific Rim Cup number 9. We are getting ready for race number 4. It's the J70. And we can see here it's a little bit more slow boat than the 49er and the Nacra. But it has this fantastic thing in the game. It's a very strategic and tactic boat. Downwind, it has a good speed. And it has a wind shot of 30 meters. All the boats are again clustering up at the committee boat, except one boat. It's Greek 9 sneaking in for your opposite side. And then we have Stripes, like he has been on the toilet while they're getting ready for this game or out picking up coffee. He's too long behind. We've seen that before. It happened to Le Manoir under the World Championship. He was away from the finish line. This means Stripes, he will start up in last position. Unlucky for him, but luckily for him, it's early morning in the Europeans in Switzerland. So let's hope for him there will be some penalties for the boats in front. Sean Bourne with the best start, cool running in second. We have one boat, it's Tommy Temple going to the right hand side. He won the first J70 race today. And since then he has been in the last position. Let's zoom in. Let's see here from chopper view. We can see the boats. They are sailing on one line, except Stripes, who got a bad start because he was way behind the starting line and was not prepared for the start to go. So, Empower, Greek 9, Sean Bourne, Mark, Inset Salesman, cool running, Tommy Temple from Italy, and Stripes from Switzerland. Right now they're just following each other. They are trying to capture the wind when they're coming to the left hand side. They hope to get some wind shift and get some more winds into the sails. But Greek 9 is under pressure. See, he's tacking up already now because he needs to go behind Empower. But he's under pressure by Sean Bourne. See there, it's like a chain reaction started. See Sean Bourne getting in front of Empower. The Mark attacking Greek just managed to go behind and almost hitting cool running and getting a penalty. It's a very close race, but these players are in such a level that they are avoiding all these types of penalties. Stripes in 8. He's the opposite side. He's only 58 meters behind, so he's actually doing a fine job after that really horrible start. We can see here Empower is a little bit faster than the others, but also see his angle to the wind. He's getting the wind more over the sides than the others. He's not sailing with velocity made good. And see now, Cool Running, trying to attack Empower, but he missed it because when he went upwind, he lost momentum. Sean Bourne also getting more speed into it. See, 6.4, and it's good news for Cool Running that the mark was under attack by Cool Running. That's good news for Sean Bourne. This means he might turn around this mark in second. We have seen these players rounding marks like you're rounding on a plate. They are so good at it. Let's see. Empower coming first. Sean Bourne in between in second. Greek 9. And there's a penalty to Cool Running by sailing in front of Tommy Temple. That was in a starboard tack. The mark in fourth inset. Salesman Stripes trying to come back. He is out having a Sunday ride. It is also Sunday. So maybe next time when he's sitting in Switzerland, he might bring cheese and some chocolate to the race. Tommy Temple in fifth. The mark, Greek 9. Sean Bourne and Empower and C. Sean Bourne just made Greek 9 and the mark tack or jibe downwind. Made a small trick so he can get outside of the wind shadow. He doesn't want to battling them. But now he's caught in wind shadow again by the mark, and he's getting over to Greek 9's wind shadow. So he's going all the way to the left-hand side. Empower in the lead, trying to defend his lead against Sean Bourne. Greek 9, the mark is battling it out. But see Tommy Temple coming in nice and slow, getting ready to throw some dirty on it. No switch in positions downwind first time, but there will be in the next downwind if they are so close. Empower, Sean Bourne, Greek 9, Denmark, Tommy Temple, 5 boats battling it out for the leading positions. 6 and 7, Cool Running and Inset Salesman, but see Stripes is approaching them. The Switch champion is coming back in the race. He might go in and battling it out with 6 and 7. I will take my hat off if he gets 6. That's an amazing race by him. And the only reason why he is in the last position is because of a really bad start. Because his boat was too long away from the starting line when the admin started the race. Our wind shift is coming in. It's coming from left towards right. This means Greek 9 are in second. But Empower, Sean Bourne, Tommy Temple and the mark placing himself in the middle. And see, again, the ley line is moving. And this means the angle for velocity made good is also moving. And now a new wind shift is coming in. It's going more from right towards left. So the boats in the right-hand side, that is Sean Bourne, will soon get the favorable wind. Let's see what happens when they approach the top mark for the second time. We are at the Pacific Rim Cup. It's Cup number 9. We're trying to get around the world. We are trying to watch all cups and events made in sailranks.com. So if you have a huge event or you have club regattas you're doing with your local club or your friends continually, then go into Sail Ranks and register it there. And also to those of you watching this program and listening to it, when you register it in Sail Ranks, there will happen some cool stuff in Sail Ranks within the next month. There might also be an unofficial world ranking list for active players on Sail Ranks, how they will do it. Empower in the lead. Greek 9 dropping to 5th. Sean Bourne in second. Let's see. Will it be the mark in third? Coming in third there. Tommy Temple fighting his way up to 4th. The big loser upwind this time was Greek 9. But nothing is over. See there. Stripes coming in. It sets Salesman under pressure. Cool Running also. As I said, Stripes will come back in this race and battling it out for 7 and 6. Stripes queuing in 7. Way to go by the Switch champion. In lead, Empower. Second place is Sean Bourne. He is under pressure by the mark. Empower did a genius move that went away from the battle. Sean Bourne and the mark. The mark is only waiting for Sean Bourne to jibe towards the finish line. Then he will jibe to and throw dirty air. See, trying to trick Sean Bourne to jibe, but he's not doing it. It's a see there, Chambon also tricked the Mark to do it. See, the Mark did it and didn't change position this time. Empower will be under attack. That's good news for Chambon. Now he has some more wind before getting wind shadow. Let's see that. It's going to be a huge battle. The Mark throwing dirty on Chambon. Empower also going to do it. He's coming from starboard tack. Chambon going in the inside. This is a small match race. See, Chambon throwing dirty air on Empower. The Mark, what he's doing, he's going away from the battle. He's hoped the two other boats are battling it out. Chambon wants to defend his second, but maybe here he lost it. Let's see. It's all open. Empower in the lead. Chambon keeps it second. And Inset Salesman get a penalty behind there. But Empower with the win. Chambon in second. The Mark third. Tommy Temple fourth. Greek 9 fifth. Then we had a battle between Inset Salesman and Stripes. Stripes was winning that. Cool running while they were duking it out. Was running away from 6. This means Stripes getting 7. That's really good race by him. He's actually been taking more than 60 meters on Inset Salesman and the rest of the crew. Way to go by Stripes. And Inset Salesman coming in 8. So a lead to Empower. Second to Chambon. The Mark third. Tommy Temple with a 4th. And then we have Greek 9 in 5th. Cool running 6. Stripes fighting his way up to 7. And Inset Salesman 8. Best start for Chambon, but see who else was dominating the list. Empower with best average speed, best maximum speed, sailed the shortest distance, captured the win the best. Then we can see here Chambon, he had the best start, but then Empower took over the race, did some strategy and tactic move. Way to go by him. And as I have been telling all the way in this race, the only reason Stripes was starting in last position was because the race started while he was too long away from the starting line. Maybe it's early morning in Switzerland and he went out for coffee or a little time for himself. We will go into the scoreboard, the final scoreboard. And there it is. Greek 9 is also on the list now. So, in the lead, Chambon with 12 points. The Mark in second with 13. Empower 16. Cool running with 16. Greek 9 17. Tommy Temple 20. And Stripes 23. We have to remember there will be a discard after race number 6. So the battles race will be moved away from the scoreboard when they're there. And right now they're asking if we're ready. We are always ready in Esailing TV. So that is cool. Let's see. Race number 5 coming up. 2 races back this morning in Europe. This evening in US. And this afternoon in New Zealand, Australia and Japan. Yeah. Yes, Stripes, we know it was the coffee you were out taking there. So he's writing me, it was the coffee. It was not a private moment for himself. That did the issue for his race. Super. Let's get ready for race number 5. It is the 49er. Then after we will have a NACRA and then we'll go into a middle race with a 49er. Good races, everything is open. So we are waiting for the discard after race number 6 to see who will go into the middle race with the best score. Again, all the boats are clustering up at the committee boat. Again, Greek 9 is doing something else. Until now, the strategy for Greek 9 has been working. So let's see how it goes this time. 2 seconds. There's the start. Slow start for all of them. Greek 9 with the best start. Full start for the Swiss champion. No. Maybe he should take an espresso instead of a coffee. So he is queuing in last. Cool running with a penalty. Tommy Temple with a penalty. This means the Swiss champion will come up. But see who is in the lead. It's the Greek boat. He's going up towards the middle. And this time we have what we call a long upwind. See how long away this top mark is. This means it's all about wind intelligence. If you really want to do something in the 49er and the NACRA with a long upwind, Read the radar, read the radar, read the radar. Use the wind. That's the way you're winning this game. Sean Bourne in the lead. Let's go to the opposite side. He's a little bit under pressure. They're clustering up. The mark, Sean Bourne is battling Empower coming in. They're trying to penalize each other. They're going to the left-hand side at the moment. It's because there was a wind shift, and there might be another wind shift when they're coming to the left-hand side. It's a long upwind race, so let's see what happens. Greek 9 in the second now. Sean Bourne in the lead. Empower third. Tommy Temple. The Italian did a fantastic first race, and since then he has been in the last position. Let's go to the opposite side. The mark is currently in a good position, but if there is a wind shift, the other boats that are closer to the left-hand side will get the favorable win. It's Greek 9 in third. It's Sean Bourne in the lead. It's Empower in second. But see, the mark is coming in. Let's see his crossing. Will he do an attack, or will he not be able to it? No, he's coming behind them, so he's tacking up not to lose momentum. Let's see the three leading boats. Sean Bourne going in front of Empower. Greek 9 caught in wind shadow. This means the mark is coming in with more speed there. Getting ready to round the top mark for the first time. A Japanese boat coming first. Empower second. The mark just managed to go in front of Greek 9. Greek 9 getting a penalty, ready to go by the mark. So Stripes fourth now. So coming back after that false start and are currently in fourth position. And see, here's the difference from the routine players and the others. Spinnaker is up, where the rest of the fleet hasn't put up Spinnaker yet. They know so much about the game. They know how to activate and when to activate it. So Greek 9 is the slowest boat. First racing the Spinnaker, rounding the second top mark. In the lead, it's Sean Bourne. The mark in second, Empower in third, Stripes fourth. So, interesting battle, but remember, there's only a wind shadow of 23 meters, so it's pretty hard to capture the others in wind shadow downwind. But it's a long downwind race, so it's all about capturing wind. See, Stripes 15.9, opposite side 16.3, so Sean Bourne doing a great job, but in the middle 16.4. This also means the mark are currently in second, Empower in third, and they can actually battling out. Stripes losing momentum. He took a chance and going to the right hand side and lost it, but Sean Bourne is still in the lead. Mark in second, Empower in third, and see, now we have some battle. Stripes under pressure. Tommy Temple getting a penalty for hitting Stripes and hitting the mark. Did he round it? Inset Salesman also with a penalty. This is Greek 9. He's in fifth. Cool running in sixth. Stripes in fourth. So that's the way positions switch in this game. Mount rankings, but we also have to watch this upwind race. Sean Bourne in a very, very good position, and see that windsock and see that dark area of the radar. He's reading the wind intelligence quite well at the moment. 11.1, 11.2 upwind. Maximum speed upwind is 11.5, so he's doing a great job. Stripes pressuring Greek 9. Empower coming in front of Stripes. See how close they are to each other again. This means Greek 9 will be under pressure. Let's see. He just managed to go behind of Empower. So position 3, 4, and 5 will battling it out when they're coming downwind. Let's see who will take that. But in the lead, it is Sean Bourne for Japan. He has been winning the Pacific Rim events a couple of times. I think 5 out of 9. So let's see if he's winning it tonight again. Mark in second, Stripes fourth, Empower side by side, Greek 9 third. Here is the roundings. Sean Bourne in the lead. And a comfortable lead. Good race by the Japanese skipper. The mark in second. A little bit slow turn around the mark, but it doesn't matter. The other boats are way behind. And here's the battle. Stripes doing it again. Greek 9 hasn't learned the lesson. Stripes sailing in front of Greek 9. Greek 9 sailing into him. Stripes had starboard tack. This means Greek 9 losing momentum. And see now, Spinnaker up, but it's too early for Cool running and Empower. There's not enough wind. That's good news for Greek 9, because that That meant he was not losing 2 position, but only 1. Downwind, it is Sean Bourne going to win. The mark is going to be 2nd. Stripes will be 3rd. Congratulations to Stripes for that battle. But 4th, Greek 9, 5th, Empower and Cool Running, and also Tommy Temple. 4 boats up duking it out for the last positions. We can see we lost one of the boats in a DSQ. Who that is, we don't know yet. It's all about capturing the win. Right now we can see in the opposite side here, 19.2. So this boat out here, who's that? That's Empower. He's really speeding up. He's getting to 4th. So the other boats are losing momentum. So Empower and Cool Running is actually running away from the 2 other skippers in the opposite side. They only sail 16 knots. That's good news for them, because then they will get a better position. So Greek 9 and Tommy Temple lost this battle downwind for choosing the wrong side to go to. There we go. So a win for Sean Bourne. As we told, he is good. He's the Japanese champion. The mark in 2nd, Stripes coming back in 3rd, Empower in 4th, Good Running in 5th, Greek 9 in 6th, Tommy Temple 7, NZ Salesman 8. Sean Bourne, he's dominating this scoreboard here. Best start, best average speed, best maximum speed, sails shortest distance. Then we have Empower defending his position, 14 jibes downwind. Tommy Temple with 4 penalties. This also means Tommy Temple in last position, and we can see NZ Salesman lost the connection while he was at the gate mark. And Cool Running riding in the private chat. I might need a navigator for my boat in the future, because that was a really bad downwind race made by him. Let's see the race result, the 49er result coming up there. This means 13 points for Sean Bourne. He's doing really great races now. The Mark 15, Empower 20, Cool Running 21, Greek 9 23, Stripes 26, Tommy Temple 27, Inset Salesman 36. They're going in for the NACRA, and after the NACRA there will be a discard. So that is cool. And then we will have a medal race counting double in the 49er. So 2 races back in today's Pacific race. So let's get ready for the next one. It's coming up, and it's all open at the moment. Remember, the baddest result of each boat will be removed. So everything in the list will change in a few seconds. And they are starting up the next race. All the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are missing the Italian. We're missing the Italian player, and he's coming in there, and then the race is on. 8 players has been duking it out in the Pacific Rim Cup. They're doing it this morning, early morning European time. It's only 8 in the morning now, but it's midday in Australia, actually afternoon in Australia, and it's almost night in the US. So the New Zealanders are sitting in the evening time around 11 to 12 hours behind or in front of time for us. So it's 7 or 8 in the evening. In the US, where Empower is sitting, it's the opposite. It's almost night time there. Oh, it is actually night time. So impressive that he's still with us. Let's see. We are having a reach start. The wind is coming from right towards left. This means all the boats are placing themselves here on the right hand side. See, the spinnaker is up. It's because they want some speed into the boat, and they can do it with the wind behind them. So let's see, 8 seconds, all about time. It is all about coming with speed and not do a false start. Here is the start. A slow start for all of them. But it's Cool Running and Greek 1 with the best start. But see Greek 1 coming with speed from below. He doesn't have the Spinnaker up, but he needs to put it up when he's getting downwind. There it is. Spinnaker up in a few sec. Tommy Tamble in 5th, Stripes actually in last position. Tommy Tamble, what we saw there was his boat was turning away. It's because he pressured the best VNG button too early. And when you're racing in a reach and doing that, then the boat turns upwards. A penalty to Cool Running for hitting the mark. Exciting if he got through the mark. It looks like he came through it, but he got a penalty. Greek in the lead. Sean Bourne also in the lead. They are duking it out and getting close to each other. Let's go to the chopper. The boat right now are going to the left-hand side. Some of the boat, the Mark and Empower, going to right-hand side, but they are following the other boats. It's all about reading the wind intelligence. The wind is coming right towards left, but I will not go all the way to the left-hand side. I might keep myself in the middle because we don't know how the wind shift is coming. Greek 9 in the lead. NZ Salesman coming close to him. Sean Bourne pressuring Greek 9. Let's see. He is behind Greek 9. The Mark coming in. This is interesting because it will shift in positions now. Sean Bourne under pressure. Let's see how it will do. There we go. Greek 9. Greek 9 in the lead. Sean Bourne second. NZ Salesman. It's all about the turnings now. The roundings around the gate mark. Greek 9 first. Sean Bourne second. NZ Salesman in starboard tack. Stripes with a penalty. The Mark going opposite. Cool Running this time with a rounding without hitting the mark. And Empower in last position. Everything in this race is open. Let's see. Greek 9 and Sean Bourne are duking it out a little bit here. But it's hard to capture each other in wind shadow. The wind shadow is only 22 meters big and the boats are fast. So it's the roundings and it's how you're racing with the wind intelligence. But here we have a small battle. Stripes pressuring out Cool Running. Let's see. Going in front of Cool Running. Pressure in, pressure, pressure. And Stripes is winning that battle there. The first boat's rounding the button mark for the last time. Sean Bourne in second. Greek 9 in the lead, but they're switching positions all the time. They are very close to each other. Let's go up in chopper view. Greek 9 in the left-hand side. In the middle, Sean Bourne, the Mark, Tommy Tamble, Cool Running. Then we have Empower, NZ Salesman, and Stripes. And right now, the server says Stripes are in third. You cannot always trust the server, see how long behind Stripes is, but they're going to the left-hand side. Let's see how close he's getting to the mark. That will give us an indicator of it. No, he's way behind. See, dropping to 5th straight away. Sean Bourne now in the lead. The Mark in second. Greek 9 didn't do a good upwind race here. Took a chance, but it wasn't that chance he should take. So he's going to battling out. The Mark and Greek 9 are very close to each other. But it's going to look like it's Sean Bourne winning this race again. The Japanese player is back in the race. He's doing a fantastic race again. He wants to win the Pacific Rim Cup 9. He wants to show the world that he is the leading boat in the Pacific Rim. But can he do that when he's meeting all the other top European and American skippers also? The Mark coming in second. Greek in third. Cool Running fourth. NZ Salesman, Stripes dropping all the way to 7. Empower taking a Sunday trip behind. It is Sean Bourne with a win. It's going to be the Mark in second, Greek 9 in third. But who will take fourth? Will it be Cool Running? It looks like Cool Running coming in there. NZ Salesman and Tommy Tamble duking it out. It looks like they are doing a clean race. Oh, Stripes almost doing a penalty again. And Empower in last. No switch in positions. Good races. Oh, NZ Salesman is losing it. He's not fighting anymore. Tommy Tamble taking it. NZ Salesman lost the momentum. And see, the boat didn't foil anymore, so it slowed down. And Tommy Tamble took over his position. And here we have Empower sneaking in last position. A win for Sean Bourne. Second for the Mark. Third to Greek 9. Cool Running 4th, Tommy Temple 5th, NZ Salesman 6, Stripes 7, Empower 8. And Greek 9 with the best start, Sean Bourne, the Mark, also doing a good result here. But we need to see the battles, individual battles here. It was Sean Bourne doing it the best. And then we see Greek 9 losing everything, coming towards the top mark, second top mark, and the reach mark. That was not his race upwind there. So, how will the score be? The score is coming up here. Sean Bourne going into a middle race with 10 points. The Mark going into the middle race with 12 points. Cool Running going in with 19 points. Empower 20 points. Greek 9 20 points. Tommy Trample 24. Stripes 25. NZ Salesman 33 points. This means that if the Mark is winning and Sean Bourne getting second, then the Mark will win the race. If opposite, if it's third and fourth, the Mark also will win. But it's counting doubles, so if Cool Running is winning, Sean Bourne getting 5th, and the Mark getting 4th, then Cool Running will win it. And if Sean Bourne getting 6th, the Mark getting 5th, Cool Running getting 2nd, and Empower winning it, or Greek 9 winning it, then they will win the race. So everything is open. Let's get ready for the middle race. It is the 49er. Let's see who is doing the best result in this morning, this afternoon, this night's Pacific Rim event. And there we go, 1 minute to the start. Presentation, Empower, Stripes from Switzerland, Tommy Temple, Italy, NZ Salesman, New Zealand, Sean Bourne, Japan, the Whale Killer himself from Japan, Cool Running, New Zealand, the Mark, New Zealand, the Kiwi guy, and Greek 9. Greek 9 and Empower can take if they're taking the win, and Sean Bourne is getting 5th, and the Mark is getting 4th, then they will win. If the Mark ends 1 position in front of Sean Bourne, he will win. But if Sean Bourne is ending 1 position in front of the Mark, he will win. Everything is open. We're getting ready for the middle race. Let's see how it goes. 10 seconds. They're clustering up at the committee boat as they've been doing all morning. There's the start. Oh, Greek 9 taking a chance. False start. So he's not going to win this race. So then who will do it? Will it be Empower? Will it be Sean Bourne? Right now it looks like Sean Bourne. He is in queuing in 3rd. The Mark is just behind him. But Sean Bourne in the lead. Will he take the lead in the last 3 races? He's going to the right-hand side. Opposite side we have Stripes and Cool Running battling it out. This is interesting. Let's go to the chopper. See, it's a huge upwind race. They're really splitting up. Tommy Temple, Sean Bourne in right-hand side. Greek 9, false start, NZ Salesman. The Mark in 3rd. Sean Bourne and the Mark is battling it out. The Mark needs to go in front of Sean Bourne with 1 position. But let's see what happens. See how the fleet is splitting up. Will there be a huge wind shift? If there is coming a wind shift, then everything will change. It looks like the wind shift is coming. It looks like it's going left towards right. So Cool Running and Stripes is placed in a good position. They will have the wind over the side. Empower coming in 4th. He cannot sneak up in the lead. Tommy Temple here in the lead. Where is he? He is in the middle at the moment. There was a small penalty to Cool Running. So all the boats in the left-hand side are taking the lead. Sean Bourne dropping to 5th, the Mark in 4th. This is a dream scenario for Empower. If he's taking the win right now, then he will win it. No, the Mark is coming up in 2nd. There was a wind shift there. Now it's Sean Bourne's turn to have the win in the favorite side. Sean Bourne in 3rd. See, he will win meters now. The Mark coming in. He has to go behind Sean Bourne. So Sean Bourne still in the lead. Tommy Temple is in the lead of the race. But in final score, Sean Bourne is winning this race at the moment. But it's a close call. The Mark coming in starboard tack now. His turn to attack Sean Bourne. Sean Bourne wisely doing a small tack there. So everything is open between the two leading boats. Stripes with a penalty in the battle against Empower. NZ Salesman, Greek 9 and Cool Running. Let's see. Spinnaker up is in the lead, in the leading boats. Tommy Temple first. Sean Bourne in the inside. The Mark. Sean Bourne is splitting up. The Mark is following him. He knows the battle will be in between these two boats. Who will win the battle in the medal race? Who will win the final score? It looks like Tommy Temple. He can get all the time he wants to race for the win. Because the black boat, the red boat, Sean Bourne, the Mark, Japan against New Zealand will battling it out. It's not the battle for midway, but it's almost there. Let's see. Japan in second. He will tack down. It's Sean Bourne. He's now taking the lead. He did a much better race downwind than Tommy Temple. So Tommy Temple in second, but throwing dirty on Sean Bourne. Triple dirty on Sean Bourne. So all the other boats are throwing dirty air on the leading Japanese boat. But Tommy Temple will go back in the lead. Sean Bourne, he will be in second. They're rounding, but a good round by Sean Bourne. The Mark in fourth. Battling out with Empower, and see behind NZ Salesman and Greek 9 getting a penalty in the battle against Stripes. He's hitting two of the boats. Way to go by the Switch champion. And this is the difference from esport and sailing. Here it's all about using the rules when you can use them. Sean Bourne in the lead. Tommy Temple in second. It's a good race by Sean Bourne. Coming from third, taking over the lead. The Mark currently in fourth. This means if this result holds, it will be Sean Bourne winning everything. So, Empower currently in fifth. That's not a good position for him to be in, but let's see if he can come up there. But it is impressive. This Japanese skipper, Sean Bourne, winning the last three races. Can he win this also? Then he really showed that there's a reason he is the best racer in the Pacific Race Cup. Let's see here. Tommy Temple. He is going to challenge Sean Bourne. Right now, he's a little bit faster than Sean Bourne. When he's tacking towards the top mark, he will have the win in the favorite side. And see, it's very dark area out here, so he will also have a lot of it. Oh, he's tacking a little bit early because, see, there's a wind shift. But Sean Bourne, he's doing a good angle into it. See, 12 knots. He's not following velocity made good there. He went into velocity made good. Sean Bourne in the lead. It looks like Sean Bourne will take the lead. Tommy Temple would get second, but we saw him lose it last time in the 49er. See, Empower in the inside, second. Tommy Temple now third. Cool Running fourth. The Mark dropping to fifth. Greek 9 to 6. Stripes 7. This means that Empower is now battling it out, hoping to get second in the overall score. But the overall winner will be Sean Bourne, a proud Japanese sailor racing towards the finish line. If he's just reading the radar right and keep the wind behind him and the wind into the sail, he will take it. But who will get an overall second? Will it be Empower? Will it be the Mark? Or will it be Greek 9? Let's see. They're all duking it out. Right now, Greek 9 under pressure by Stripes. The Mark needs to do something. See, he's attacking Empower. He's getting ready for it. Now, he's too long away, Empower. So the Mark needs to do something. He needs to find some special win. 15.16. Let's see. 17. 17.1. Empower 17.8. So the Mark is slow in that position. Tommy Temple taking over second at the moment. Doing a much better downwind race, but he's under pressure by Empower. Congratulations to Sean Bourne with the win. Tommy Temple in second, Empower in third. It looks like the Italian is taking this one, but it's too late to get into it. No, Empower sneaking inside. Temple, Cool Running, the Mark, Stripes, and Greek 9. And in the last position, NZ Salesman. Who will then get overall second? Will it be Empower? Or will it be the Mark? Or will it be Cool Running? It's a very, very close duel. Let's see the result of the last race. Sean Bourne with a win. Congratulations to him. Empower second. Tommy Temple third. Cool Running fourth. The Mark fifth. Stripe sixth. Greek 9 7. And we have in last position Inset Salesman. And the interesting part here is the final score. Let's see the drums coming up. We're just waiting for it to come in. There it is. Congratulations to Sean Bourne with the final win. Congratulations. Then we have the Mark in second. He's just keeping it with 22 points. So close. Empower took over there. If he was not getting third, I think he got third. Yeah. And then we got second. So if the Mark, he was not winning the fifth and losing the sixth, actually. He was so close of doing that. Then it has been Empower in second. Cool Running, so close of getting in. He's getting fourth with 27 points. Tommy Temple, 13 points. Greek 9, 34. Stripe, 37. And Inset Salesman with 49 points. And again, we have to say it is a win for the Japanese player, Sean Bourne, one of the top players in the Pacific Rim. And if you want to join in the Pacific Rim event, then you need to write a player like Sean Bourne. Find him in the game, add him as a friend and write, hey, I also want to be in the Pacific Rim event. I can beat you up, you Japanese. And then just go in and do it. Thank you for being online with me this early morning European time, this evening in the Pacific, and this night in the USA. We will go out of Esailing TV now, and we'll try to catch up some more sleep. See you maybe later tonight when there's a US server online, or else we'll see you tomorrow in our Monday show. Thank you for watching Esailing TV, and this is how you can follow us. Hi, you're watching Esailing TV. Hope you like what we're doing. If you want to see more, please follow us on the social medias. Go on Facebook, write Esailing TV. Then you come into our fan page. If you follow us, subscribe or like us, then you can see our live shows and get a notification of it. But there's an 8 seconds delay on Facebook. You can also see when we're doing highlights. We'll pop them up there, and small news with pictures. You can like, share with your friends what we're doing, share your interest. Hope you will join in. But if you're more the video type, then go to YouTube. Esailing TV channel here has a live feed also. There's a 6 seconds delay, but it's fantastic on YouTube. All our videos is saved forever, so you can see what we've been doing the last year, also the highlights. Example, here's Norman and I having fun with the chat, getting questions from the chat, and it was so fun. But if you want to see the live shows straight away without any delays, then go on the Gamers Universe, Twitch TV, write Esailing TV. There's a 2 seconds delay. So in here, it's if you want to see the shows live. All live shows will be deleted after 14 days. But you can do your own highlights, clip it out, and it will be saved forever. And then some of you said, hey, Twitter. Yeah, we are on Twitter. Go on Twitter, write Esailing TV. We're also doing live shows on Twitter. But again, there's an 8 seconds delay on the live shows. But you can see some tweets when we're out traveling. You can get direct notifications when we're doing activities. In here, we are doing a lot of pop-up news, but we are having a lot of fun. You can share and like what we're doing. And of course, Instagram is also there. But Instagram, we're not doing any live shows on. We're only doing pop-up news. So here you can see what we're doing of crazy things. And trust me, we'll be better to do a lot of more crazy things in here. Example, we met L1's nail shop in Liverpool. Or the highlights show from the World Championship. We also informed about it here. Hope you're enjoying what we're doing in Esailing TV. See you on the servers.